Alright, we should be live.
Alright, welcome back everybody to the second stream of the night for Blockey Sports Network. Tonight, the Hartford Whalers are hosting the Seattle Golden Eagles. The Whalers just had a great performance, still a loss, but nonetheless a great effort against the Nova Scotia Huskies, losing that 5-2, giving up an empty net goal in the final seconds of that game.
Yeah, great game by the Whalers.
Yeah, ZDXW was an amazing goaltender in that game. Only giving up 4 goals to Nova Scotia, which is, you know, given that that team is not bad at all.
I'd say so.
So the Whalers now trying to get a W, their first win on the season against the Seattle Golden Eagles, who are currently 2-2. The Whalers are 0-5, at least hoping to get a point and not become the second BHL team to have 0 wins in a single season.
Following the legendary San Francisco flight.
The legendary San Francisco flight, yeah.
Remember that team for like 3 games. Fantastic squad.
So it looks like we have the same lineup here for the Hartford Whalers as their game just about an hour ago now. The Eagles have, it appears, well, let's talk about this. So the Eagles goaltender Ramsosig has officially retired from the league. That leaves the Eagles with no official goaltender, at least none that has experience. So it appears that Magic Stick is in net for the Golden Eagles, at least during pregame. As it winds down.
I've seen her practicing with the Golden Eagles team a lot, so I do believe she will be getting the nod this game and starting. This is a great defensive Golden Eagles team. They will be missing Lynchier, I believe, which is a lot of their offense gone.
Yeah,
so.
Lynchier, definitely a primary goal scorer for
there
this
he is.
team.
Never
and
mind.
What do you know? There he is, yep.
And Mason's gone, and he's back. All right. Unobtuse
Hartford
boy.
Whalers gonna have some difficulty against this team, but let's see if they can do what they did in the last game and defeat the Golden Eagles here.
Sammy the Whale's definitely gonna have to be an impact player like he was in the last game. You know, great player, great hands, and can move the puck really, really well.
Yep. Sammy scoring both goals for the Whalers in the previous game. An amazing highlight reel goal, his second goal of the game. Definitely one we're going to be looking back at in the future. Got around both defenders and just some amazing dangles, and he finished on the play. So props to him. We'll keep an eye on him this game. Yeah.
It appears the opening lineups for each team will be, for the away Golden Eagles, it will be Mason and Unobtuse Boy. And for the home Hartford Whalers, it will be Sammy the Whale and Alfresco. Alfresco coming out as being he was a goaltender, and it appears he will be taking the ice as a skater for the second time this season.
So Ace Craven actually going to be playing in goal for this game. I am surprised to see this because ZDX played so well in the previous game.
Yeah, that is definitely a strange decision, and we're going to get underway.
All right, off the draw here. Matt Mason with it now. Alfresco took it away from him and now enters. Well, they were going to enter the neutral or the offensive zone, but they both backed off of it. Obtuse Boy, there's some lag there. A shot saved by Ace Craven. Obtuse Boy getting it in the zone. And now Sammy the Whale steals it from Mason. Obtuse Boy going back, playing defense. It's in the corner now. A hard shot up to Mason, who skated over it. Manages to reclaim it. Still with it. Now on a breakaway. Mason coming in. Shot saved by Sammy. Or Alfresco. I mean, saved by Ace Craven.
Yep.
I'll get there eventually. I'll just go through the whole roster.
Seems like
there's
a new
too many goalies on that team.
Game, yeah.
Okay, now behind the net with it, Obtuse. Battle sends it up to Mason. Shot. Hit the post with the shot. No save necessary for Ace Craven. Now waiting. He has time. Alfresco. A hard slap shot up to Sammy. Sent right back in. Offside. Going to be the call. Mason did not tag up. Face-off coming just outside the Hartford Whalers zone. Sammy the Whale going to take it against Mason. Oiler Raider played 12 seconds in the previous game. He's going to get a lot more time this game. But he's on the bench to start. Mason sends wins the draw, sends it in the zone. Still with it. Sammy the Whale can't handle it. Still can't handle it. Mason going to take a pass up to Obtuse Boy. Not enough power on that shot, and it's stolen by Sammy. Now a bad pass right to the slot. Mason takes advantage of that. Takes it into the corner. The Whalers not really showing that energy that we saw in the previous game. Now Sammy trying to get it out. Obtuse Boy brings it right back in. Alfresco trying to exit the zone. Hits Obtuse Boy off the puck. Now the Golden Eagles were bunching for a second. Sammy the Whale tries to pinch. Doesn't pay off for him as Obtuse Boy gets a breakaway. But nothing there. Now it's sent out of the zone. Sammy the Whale stole it from Mason. Breakaway here for the Whalers. Shot off the post, and it enters the net.
I think
Is there going to be a possible challenge here?
I think I'm going to turn on my chat for a second to see the... I'm going to make it...
So the puck laid on the goal line, and Sammy the Whale did bump that puck into the net. Was it a deliberate kick? That is the question here, or was he pushed into the net that pushed the puck into the net?
They will be challenging.
So a challenge here. Let's take a look.
I have a question. Would it matter if the kick seemed intentional, or is it just if
Well,
it happened to go off of him?
I think it really depends on how that puck entered the net. Was Sammy the Whale walking it in, or was Sammy the Whale pushed into the puck that then pushed the puck in? I think it's going to be hard to overturn this goal. I'm going to take a look for myself. I didn't have the broadcast open.
I'm going to open up the stream as well. Sorry, stream. It might go black for a second. I have to take a look at this.
So the initial shot goes off the left post, and Sammy the Whale then just kind of walks into the crease, and that puck goes in. It's hard to tell. I'm going to slow it down here. Unfortunately, the stream is unable to see these replays because of the technology that we're limited with here. So the initial shot off the post. It almost appears as if the Golden Eagles bumped that puck in themselves. Sammy the Whale coming in after, trying to hit it in after that puck already entered the net. I think this play is going to be very difficult to overturn.
Oh, Jets, the referee of the game logged out. Oh, he's back. All right. It's a
we do not have a net cam, so a view on the angle from the net is not going to be possible here.
All right, looks like we're going to have the call here.
The call on the ice is going to be disallowed.
The Whalers saying that there is no rule that says that the puck cannot be kicked in.
So the Whalers, robbed of a goal here in this game, deemed it was kicked in. I'm not sure that I agree with that call. After looking back at it, it appears to me that the Seattle Golden Eagles did kick that in themselves, and Sammy the Whale might have got a piece of it. But I do not think it was an intentional kick into the net. But we're back underway here. Pluto pops that into the middle bench.
I would just like to also mention that the Golden Eagles appear to be matching their top line against the Whalers' second line, which could pay off. It did result in a goal that was disallowed against their first line, but this could still end up working out. ZDXW and Pluto, definitely a weaker line.
Now a shot there off the post from TJ. The Whalers, they struck first in their game against Nova Scotia. They almost did here. That goal was called off. TJ pings that one back in the zone. It's in the corner. Whalers bunching in the corner. ZDX playing defense. He gets it back in. TJ gets a shot, saved by Ace Craven. Only got one shot. Another shot blocked. Now back in the zone. Lynch. He gets a shot, saved by Ace Craven again. Now coming back the other way. Pluto trying to get it in. TJ forechecked him there. TJ coming the other way. A shot, saved by Ace Craven. It's still in the zone. Now it's not, but doesn't matter. A shot off the post from Lynch. The Eagles with 5 shots on goal this game, this period. TJ's tried to slap shot that. Pluto stopped it there. We're still tied 0-0 as that one goes into the Eagles bench.
Definitely seems like the strategy of matching the Eagles' first line against the second line was working out. Whalers couldn't break that puck out.
The Eagles getting 4 shots on that shift alone. Pluto wins the draw against Mason. Brings it in to the corner. Mason trying to get it out. It's sent to the slot, but nobody there for the Whalers. Obtuseboy trying to get it out. Pluto stops it at the blue line. Now it's behind the net. Reverses with it. In the corner. A pass up to Oilerator. Takes a slap shot blocked by Mason. Mason going the other way now. Has some trouble with it. Pluto defended at the blue line. Trying to get it in. Obtuseboy. The Eagles are bunching up. And a hit on Mason from Pluto. It now goes to the opposite side of the ice. Obtuseboy sent it behind the net. A pass up to Oilerator blocked by Mason. Now a pass up to Obtuseboy taken by Oilerator, who directly hits it into the bench for a stoppage of play. Now Sammy the Whale coming on the ice for this team. The Eagles elect to stay with the same line. Oilerator also staying on the ice.
If I were the Hartford Whalers, I'd be trying to match Oil up against the Eagles' first line. It's definitely their best defensive player.
Sammy the Whale takes it past the goaltender, behind the net now. Opposite side, a hit from Mason. There's going to be no call on the play, a definite penalty taken there. I'm not sure what the refs missed. Obtuseboy coming the other way. Shot scores! Obtuseboy on a penalty taken, not called. The Whalers are going to have every right to be angry with this goal. So the Eagles take a 1-0 lead. Scored by an Obtuseboy, assisted by Mason. I really don't know what was missed there. What did you see on that?
That was definitely a penalty, in my honest opinion. He got hit behind the net. No clear intention to play the puck there, and it was from behind. So, I really
you hit every check box on that. That makes it illegal. Now Sammy with the hit, maybe retaliation on Mason. Another hit as the period comes to a close. Whalers definitely have every right to be angry at that call or that no call. But they're just going to have to stay in this game and try to get some offense going here. Dwelling about the past is not going to make this game a tie game.
Yeah, Whalers
shots on goal.
Need to bounce back here.
Shots on goal after that period. Eagles with 6. Hartford only have 1. The Whalers trailing by 1 going into the second period. Sammy the Whale against Mason. Mason wins the draw, but sent it to Alfresco, who stops it. Up to Sammy now. Sammy tries to get around Mason. Mason, great work sending that the other way. Now Mason, unable to get it past Sammy. Sammy along the bench side. Gave it up. Mason with it, and then Alfresco sent it back up to Sammy. Sammy getting around TJ. TJ, great defensive work to stop that. Now the Whalers, Sammy with it in the corner. A pass, not a pass, but a shot very wide of the net. Alfresco now at the point with it. Mason trying to leave the zone. He has time, so he waits. He's gonna slap it up to TJ. TJ wasn't close enough for that. Pass. It's now in the neutral zone. Mason with a attempt to get in the zone, but Alfresco being a brick wall there. Sammy the Whale doing some dangling around the Eagles, but TJ said no. Mason with a hit on Sammy the Whale. No call, possibly a makeup no call from the referee there.
Oh my.
And Sammy the Whale, or excuse me, Mason scores on another questionable no call.
That's just not a good call at all, in my opinion. Ref has definitely been missing a lot on the Golden Eagles here.
Yeah, I definitely agree with you. I said it was a missed call, but I meant to say another missed call. Or I meant, what am I saying? A makeup call. I meant to say a missed call.
Yeah.
Another missed call. That one pops out of play. So the Golden Eagles lead 2 times here, both on missed calls. Not a good look for the officiating crew tonight. Lynchier and Obtuseboy on the ice now. Lynchier looking to get some more offense. He's going to get a breakaway. A shot, scores! Ace Craven unshifted at the wrong moment there, and Lynchier gets one on the board.
Appears Lynchier is going to be leaving. They probably think they've got this game in the bag now.
Yeah. Lynchier decides, I just need 1 goal, so I'm going to head out. Off the draw, Pluto and Mason. A check there. Pluto sends it across the ice. And a shot saved by Magic Stick.
Normally I'm not for makeup calls, but I feel like they are definitely due this game for the Whalers here.
Absolutely. This has been a unfortunate turn of events for the Whalers. 2 penalties that weren't called that directly led to goals. So a face-off now in the Hartford zone. And now a penalty coming to Mason. It's going to be a interference penalty here. So the Whalers are being given an opportunity, rightfully so. And the draw, nobody's touching it, but then Pluto takes it. Pluto and ZDX, W on the ice, against an Obtuseboy. Obtuseboy definitely not afraid to try to take a get a shorthanded goal here. So they get around Obtuseboy, ZDXW, shot on goal, saved by Magic Stick. Hartford Whalers with their 3rd shot of the game. Now a pass coming over to Pluto, saved by Obtuseboy. He's going the other way, penalty killed. Shot, saved on the goal line. Managed to keep it out. Checks going both ways. And Pluto pops that one out. Wow, that was a crazy save. It was a save, and then he almost put it in his own net on the rebound. It laid on the goal line, but I'm not sure. I was too in close to see, but it might have been sitting there, and a player was knocked off of it.
It looked like it just went up against the post and almost got pushed in, unintentionally by the goalie, obviously. But
yeah,
definitely a good chance for Obtuseboy on the penalty kill.
Yeah, and that penalty just expiring as he was on the breakaway. So Pluto now against Mason. Pluto hits him off, and it's in the corner now. Now both the Eagles players bunching up together. Oilers sitting back there with the slap shot ready, but was still blocked. In the corner, Mason taking a hit, not even going for the puck. Obtuse Boy takes a slap shot. Ace Craven well out of his net. Pluto entering the zone. Oiler at the point. Sitting in the slot now. A pass. A shot that hit the side of the net. Still behind the net. Pluto trying to do something with it. Oiler way out of position. Will he be able to get back in time? He's not able to. A shot saved by Ace Craven.
I believe TJF might be having some issues with his client or his internet. He's been relogging a lot.
Mason shot on the goal line, scores. A terrible pass right to Mason, takes the opportunity. An easy goal. Ace Craven once again not even shifting in order to block that puck, just letting it slide right under him. I stand by what I said at the beginning of this game. ZDXW definitely had a better performance.
It appears they will be putting ZD in net now.
And they can't do that, right? They can't do that.
Well, Jets is letting them.
Tell them they can't, because that screws the whole stats page up. They can't do that.
It looks like nothing's gonna come out of that. We'll just have to wait till a stoppage and hope that no shots are taken.
Yeah. So now in the zone, Sammy the Whale is behind the net with it, looking up. TJ just frozen in the low slot area. Are the Whalers going to take advantage? A shot saved on Magic Stick. TJ teleported to the bench. Now a shot scores! Possibly from outside the blue line. TJF froze on the ice, and that contributed to that goal being scored. So the Whalers get their first official goal of tonight.
Alright, it appears that the referee is not going to be making them change the goalie back, but doesn't seem like he's going to care. Don't really think the Whalers care too much about their stats anyway.
Oh, they do, trust me.
Do they?
Oh yeah, they had a whole rant about it. Anyways, we're back underway here. Sammy the Whale through the neutral zone, getting around the defenders, but not through the not through the blue line though. Still going up with it. Mason. And that's going to do it for the second period.
Looks like we're going to be getting underway if I believe the Eagles are going to consider using their timeout due to TJ and Lynch being gone, so.
Sammy the Whale behind the net. The Whalers have had a lot of offensive time, but don't have much to show for it so far. And Alfresco just blatantly sends that into his bench.
I'm not sure what that was for. Maybe he thought there was going to be glass there, but...
Well, shots after the second period, the Eagles had 11 and Hartford had 5.
Yeah, that's
That one pops back out of play as well. And Obtuseboy this time doing the deed. So the Eagles, now without Lynchier and TJ, they only have 2 players. There is 4 minutes and 30 seconds remaining. This could be huge for the Whalers to take advantage of. Nobody to sub for. They're going to be getting tired really quick, really fast.
Well, they do have their timeout, so as long as the Whalers can score some quick goals now and then avoid stoppages near the end of this period, they could take advantage. But, oh, okay.
Oh, and that bad penalty taken by Pluto. This is not what they need at this point in time. With the stoppages in play that allows the other team to recover their stamina. And none of these players understand where face-offs end up after penalties, which is just...
It's quite frightening.
Yeah, it is quite frightening, honestly. It's a game of hockey, and most of these players don't even watch this sport.
Very unfortunate.
So Mason going to take the draw. Oilerator going to be killing the penalty.
Oilerator should probably be looking to generate a bit more offense than this, considering they are down by 3 goals, but this is just letting them get stam.
Now a pass to Mason. Shot, scores. A great pass from the boards from Anna Tusboy. Passes over to Mason with an easy goal there. Wide open net. Nothing the goaltender could have done there. So Mason picks up a hat trick on the night.
Ace Craven has been talking trash this whole game to Mason, and Mason is putting up points to shut him up here.
So the Whalers have given up the same number of goals they gave up in the previous game, 5, and this game has still got plenty of left to play, plenty of time left in it, 3 minutes 30 seconds. Now back-to-back slap shots send it into the zone for the Whalers. Mason proving to be a very good rookie for this Golden Eagles team.
There's a lot of good rookies this season. He's definitely one of the top players when it comes to that category.
Alfresco once again almost looks deliberate at this point, sends it into the bench. Not sure why he would be doing that, because it only benefits the other team.
I would also like to point out that 5 of the 6 players on the ice right now are rookies. The only one that is not is Alfresco.
Yeah, good note there too.
If only Alfresco could get off the ice, we could have a full rookie game.
Now a hit from Mason, bad hit, gonna result in a penalty interference. This is not good for the Golden Eagles. I think it's too late for this Whalers team to make a comeback here, but it's definitely a good opportunity to score some goals and close that goal differential gap, make it from the negatives to the positives. So the draw here.
I definitely do not think that Magic Stick, however you say her name, is the strongest goaltender, but Obtuseboy is definitely a solid defender, so I don't see a comeback here.
Obtuseboy with some work there on the penalty kill, actually getting it into the neutral zone. Unsure what the Whalers are doing. It's really just a waste of time trying to set up passing plays. Yeah, trying to set up passing plays in their own zone. So that's it for the penalty kill. Nothing. They got nothing done on that. Whalers did. So now just over 2 minutes, a pass to the slot. It was there, but then it was pinged by one of the Golden Eagles players, and Pluto didn't have a chance to even get a shot off there. Oh, a whistle here. A penalty coming to an Obtuseboy.
Oh.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't think that was a penalty, but definitely seems as if it was a makeup call from earlier in this game in the first period. So just over 2 minutes now. Whalers Now Pluto decides to hit off on the face-off. Can they manage to do something now?
That should have been... Oh, that's
that
going to be
leaves the zone,
offsides.
and they don't tag up. This Whaler team, it seems as if almost none of them understand the rules of the game.
I was trying to go on sides. Well, you see, Pluto, you have to actually go on sides for it to not be called.
Yeah, so the Hartford Whalers are polling their goalie now. Ace Craven previously was the goalie. TJ rejoins the game. So even with the goalie pulled, they still can't even enter the zone. Now they do. Sammy gets a shot, hits the post. It's still in the crease. It's on the goal line.
That's going to be a goal.
It's a goal.
I do not know if that was... I think it's 3 seconds. Count?
There was no whistle prior to the goal going in. Pluto unofficially has the goal coming from Sammy and Ace Craven. So a double assist. Whalers still going to be playing with 3 attackers.
They're trail by 3. If they could get another goal here. But
if they get another goal here, that might be the momentum they need. I still think it's out of reach, but definitely good to see them at least trying here with the extra attacker. Obtuse jumps over it. Whalers trying to get it. TJ comes and defends. Now he brings it in the zone. A minute left. TJ, questionable hit. TJ getting lost behind the net. The Whalers, all 3 of them, behind the net. Not a good strategy. 40 seconds left. It's getting more out of reach.
Yeah, I definitely can't see the comeback here. They just can't seem to break it out. Once
and
they
now
get by
they
TJ,
finally do.
by Obtuse.
So Sammy making some moves, a shot blocked. They're going to keep it in the corner. Sammy, an Obtuse boy versus Sammy. Now Obtuse gets it out. He's all alone, but the boards tripped him up there. And we wind down this game with just 5 seconds remaining. A hit from Sammy. Illegal, but not going to be called. And that concludes the game. The Whalers lose again, 5-2. Deja vu for that team. And the Golden Eagles go up 3-2 on the season.
Yep, definitely a questionable game from the referees.
Yep, definitely some questionable calls, some questionable decisions. I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, that the rule book really needs a revamp. Some more clarification and some simplification. There needs to be less rules, ones that cover more broad areas instead of specifics, because that's how loopholes are formed. Well, we'll wait for the 3 stars. I'm going to take a quick absence right here.
Alright, I think we're going to get underway with the 3 stars. The entire Whalers team plus TJF is gone. Not really sure if there's much of a point now, but we'll do our best. not Chokington.
Let's hear what our 3 stars of the game are. Your 3rd star belongs to Al Fresco from the Hartford Whalers with 1 goal.
There's nobody really on the server anymore, so there's
Well.
not really too much of a point in doing this. And the game started. Alright, that's fun.
2nd star of the game, an obtuse boy with 2 points, a goal and an assist.
Alright.
And the 1st star of tonight's game with the hat trick and an assist, Mason.
3 goals and 1 assist. Great game by the rookie. Not sure where he is, but he's
Well,
here.
that's going to do it for this broadcast, folks. Thanks for tuning in. Final score of the game, 5-2, Seattle Golden Eagles. Stay tuned tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern. The Seattle Golden Eagles will play again, this time in Fort Worth against the Jets. We look forward to seeing you then. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.